brothers and sisters, aunties, uncles, and play cousins. What's good, fam? It's your boy, Mr. Michael. Hey, check it out today. I'm fulfilling another request. This one comes in from my boy, Eyed Red Man. Eyed Red Man has sent me a couple of requests, actually. And, you know, he's constant supporter, and I truly appreciate you making sure that I get to what I promised you that I would get to, which was the 21 Pilots. He requested that I dig into the 21 Pilots. Now, transparently, come on now. You have to be under a rock. You'd have to be, if you to not know who the 21 Pilots is. So I know who they are, you know, but I don't know much about who they are. I've never really sat down and rocked out to any 21 Pilots music, even though I'm aware of them and their existence. So this is going to be my first dive into 21 Pilots, thanks to you, Eyed Red Man. So this is going to be a new experience for me. The one thing that I will say, though, is I did get a chance to check out a video that he also suggested that I take a look at, which is basically about, you know, the formation of the band. And I saw all the things, and it was so interesting the way that they got themselves together and everything. But there was one thing in particular that stood out to me more than anything, which gave me a respect for this group even before I hear anything that they've made. And that is the name. When I heard how the name was derived and what it was derived from, and the fact that when they named themselves 21 Pilots, it was based on an Arthur Blank play called All My Sons, where in that, you know, there was this, you know, airplane parts, you know, salesman or whatever who intentionally or, you know, sent all the wrong parts, basically. I don't want to screw this up, so I'm paraphrasing. But he basically sent a whole bunch of defective parts to these airline or aircraft builders or developers. And because of that, 21 pilots lost their lives flying those planes. I don't know. I can't remember. I think it was in battle or whatever it was. It might have been a military. The point of the whole story is, though, that they said that they named themselves 21 Pilots because they wanted to make sure that they remind themselves to always do things the right way, as opposed to doing things the profitable way. This salesman sent these parts knowing they were defective because they were profitable, because, hey, we're trying to make money off these parts, so I'm going to sell them, even though I know that they ain't no good. You know what I mean? But they said we always want to do things the right way instead of doing things the profitable way, which is admirable, at least. And for that reason, have a respect for them, because I know that they're not going to cheat the craft. And that's a big thing for me. Respect the craft. Music, whatever your genre is, I need you to respect the craft, because I love music with all my heart. And I can't listen to music where I know that they're only in it for the check and not for the craft of the music. So automatically, like I said, I have a respect for them before ever even pressing play on this video. So one of the songs that Eyed Man said that he wanted me to check out was Holding On To You. And he specifically requested that I do the Live at the Fox Theater performance and not the actual video. So I'm going to fulfill that request. And my first listen to their song is going to be their live performance at the Fox Theater. So, all right, Eyed Red Man, this one's for you, my brother. Let's get into it. It's kind of interesting. But like I said, I know who they are. They've been around for quite a while, and they've been known for quite a while. I remember the Grammy thing, you know, when they talked about that on the video that I watched. But I actually remember that moment where they performed, or when they won the Grammy and they walked up on stage and accepted their Grammy in their draws. I remember that moment. Who could? I mean, if you followed music, you could have not missed that moment. But and all that time that I've been aware of them, I've never sat down and listened to any of their music. So this may be a shame on me moment. I'm not sure. But here we go. 21 Pilots, Holding On To You, live at the Fox Theater. Let's go. I know that thing is packed. He's definitely a showman. He knows how to build engagement and get out there and connect with the fans. Hey. I feel like he's just as much in awe right here as the fans are. Like they're all screaming for him. And it feels like in this moment right here, just looking at his face, he's just taking it all in. Like this is a wow moment, a humbling moment. Look at his face. He's not looking cocky or arrogant. He's looking like, man, I can't believe. I do know they're from Ohio. You know, I can't believe a couple of kids from Ohio, and all these people came to see me, came to see us.
Taking over my body, back controlling my shoddy. I bet a lot of me was on knees and crossing eyes and dotting. I fought it a lot, and it seems a lot like lessons.
Hold on. That was a bar. I heard a bar.
I'm taking over my body, back controlling my shoddy. I bet a lot of me was on knees and crossing eyes and dotting. I fought it a lot.
Crossing eyes and dotting. He said that backwards, like crossing T's and dotting I's, but he said T's is crossing, I's and dotting. Like that, yeah, he said it backwards, but I heard it still. Crossing T's and dotting I's. All right. I caught it.
I'm taking over my body, back controlling my shoddy. I bet a lot of me was on knees and crossing eyes and dotting. I fought it a lot, and it seems a lot like lessons all I got. Not anymore, flash out the door. I must have forgot, you can't trust me. I'm open the moment and close me short before you know what I'm lost to see. And now that I write and think about it and the story unfolds, you should take my life, you should take my soul. How we feeling?
I honestly, transparently, because of the sound of the audience and all that kind of stuff, I missed a little bit of the words that he said. I did get to crossing T's and dotting I's, but I missed some of the words, but I caught the purpose of the words. So I don't know if I can break down the bars that he said, but I get the story that he's telling. You are surrounding all of my surroundings. Yo, that's a bar.
All my surroundings, sounding down the mountain ridge of my left side brain. You are surrounding all my surroundings, twisting the kaleidoscope beyond both of my eyes. And now they all on me out.
I like that rhythm.
Would you please give it up for Josh John on the drums? Remember the moment, you know exactly where you're going. Cause the next moment before you know it's time is slow and then it's frozen still. And the windowsill looks really nice, right? You think twice about your life, it probably happens at night.
Hey, remember that aha moment. Remember the moment that everything finally comes to you, where it all makes sense. Where I finally, that's a powerful line, because how many people go through life searching for their purpose and never actually figure out what am I here to do, and this, that, and other. And he says, remember the moment you found your moment. Remember the moment where you figured out this is what I was born to do. That's a powerful line. Remember the moment you know exactly where you're going. I love that. I love that line.
moment before you know it's time to slow, and then it's frozen still, and the windowsill looks really nice, right? You think twice about your life, it probably happens at night, right? Fight it, or take the pain, ignite it, tie the noose around your mind, loosen up to breathe, find it tired.
Hey, he said, hold on, say that again.
Right? You think twice about your life, it probably happens at night, right? Fight it, or take the pain, ignite it, tie the noose around your mind, loosen up to breathe, find it tired.
He said, tighten the noose around your mind. Keep negative thoughts out. Loosen it up to refine it. That's a bar. I don't know if I can explain exactly what that means, but that's a bar. He said, tighten the noose around your mind. Loosen it up to refine it.
And the windowsill looks really nice, right? You think twice about your life, it probably happens at night, right? Fight it, or take the pain, ignite it, tie the noose around your mind, loosen up to breathe, find it tired. Too much free, tell it you belong to me, this ain't the news, this is the least. I have news for you, you must obey me. You are surrounding all my surroundings.
I have news for you, you must obey me.
Sounding down the mountain ridge of my left side brain. You are surrounding all my surroundings, twisting.
I haven't heard the whole song, so I don't know if I'm even correct about what I'm hearing so far, but so far it sounds like this is a song about divine purpose. This is a song about, to me, it sounds like this is a song about, this is bigger than me. You know what I mean? This could be to the fans. You are surrounding all of my surroundings. This could be about divinity. This could be about a whole bunch of things. And I'm not going to try to bring religion or anything like that into it because I don't know what he stands for or what he believes in. But it sounds like this is a song about purpose. This is a song about, I don't know if the word's right, so I'm just going to keep going for now, but it'll come to me. They definitely know how to put on a show. For all the people that are on here that are artists, because I know that we have people that watch reactors and this, that, and other that are actual performers themselves. Is there any greater feeling? I know that feeling. It's been years and years and years ago. And obviously, I didn't have what it took to actually break through. We didn't have the internet and all that kind of stuff back when I was trying to do my thing independently. So it didn't work the way that it worked for some of these guys. But with that being said, the point I was trying to make is, as an artist, is there a greater feeling than to just be anywhere, whether it be on stage or whether it be in a neighborhood or whether it be no matter where you are, and to sit in and take in other people singing your lyrics, singing your song, humming your music, and just taking that in like, man, all these people actually like my music enough to know it, to remember it, to recite it back. Like the feeling, the satisfaction from that. I don't know if there's a more humbling feeling at all as an artist. Is he saying entertain my faith? Is that what he's saying? Hey, that drummer's drumming. What's his name? Josh? Didn't he say his name was Josh at the beginning of this? I think I heard it in that other video too. Josh? That drummer drumming. That drummer is drumming. And I'm listening to, damn, why did I forget his name already? Anyway, I'm listening to the lead singer, And I do remember from the other video that he was an athlete. Like he started out playing basketball. He never even thought about music in his younger years. You know what I mean? So to go from that to, having the vocal capability to be a lead singer from not singing at all, that's crazy. Yo, pause. Yo, that goes hard. Did you hear that? Man, the way that music changed, that went hard. I'm sorry. I'm surprised ain't nobody sampled that. That's a whole hip hop riff right there. That actually could be turned into a hip hop track. I'm surprised ain't nobody, man. I'm surprised ain't no trap artist or nothing like that sampled that. Damn, sometimes I'll be hearing this stuff and I'll be like, I wish I was still making music. I wish I was still making music. But some of this stuff, guy, gets me fired up. Like, you can do this, man.
Lean with it, rock with it, when we gonna stop with it, lyrics.
Oh, go back. Shout out Fat Joe. I just heard that. Lean with it, rock with it. And Remy. I ain't gonna just say shout out Fat Joe. Shout out Remy too.
Lean with it, rock with it, when we gonna stop with it, lyrics that mean nothing, we were gifted with. Is it time to move our feet? Some introspective beat, it ain't the speakers in my heart. It's hard to make a lean with it, rock with it, when we gonna stop with it, lyrics that mean nothing, we were gifted with. Is it time?
Hey, I was at a concert one time and I seen somebody do something like that. They didn't do a backflip. They just called themselves trying to jump off of a speaker and bust their ass in the middle of that stage. You can't take that back. You're in the middle of a performance with thousands of people. You bust your ass. You just got to get up and act like that didn't happen. You can't take that back. And boy, if we had the internet back in them days when I was going to concerts and stuff like that and performing, if we had internet back then, man, it's a whole lot of reputations that would have been ruined at some of the shows that I seen.
Time to move our feet to an introspective beat and to speak. Lean with it, rock with it, when we gonna stop with it, lyrics that mean nothing, people gifted with. Is it time to?
He said, lean with it, rock with it. Hold on, I think I heard what he said. When we gonna stop with it? Lyrics that mean nothing. Bro, that's a bar. And that's facts too. When we gonna stop with this bullshit?
To an introspective beat and to speak. Lean with it, rock with it, when we gonna stop with it, lyrics that mean nothing, people gifted with. Is it time to move our feet? It's hard to make a bed. Now we on the now we on the
Yo. All right, so check it out. I understand now why I have never been familiar with, 21 Pilots like music, and it's not, like I said, not a knock on them. It's because of the fact that, if I'm being transparent, I have never really been a everyday listen to like rock, music sort of guy. You know what I'm saying? Like I was more into the hip hop, soul, R&B, things like that was just my general nature and what I was bred off of. You know what I'm saying? I'm familiar with a lot of rock though, because like I said, back in my day, especially when you go back to like pre-BET, pre-internet, pre-MTV, you know what I'm saying? And all you had was radio, and every once in a while you had a little video that would pop up on television, Friday night videos, things like that. And most of what I was familiar with, most of what all communities were familiar with coming up and young was like, we had rock and roll back then, but it was like heavy metal rock and roll, like Kiss and Twisted Sister and Iron Maiden and Motley Crue, and we had all that kind of stuff. So I was aware of rock and roll, obviously. because I've been into music my entire life. But then once, you know what I'm saying, I started getting the hip hop bug and falling into hip hop. But I grew up off of a lot of like soul R&B, you know, going back, stuff like that. So the Nina Simone's, the, you know, stuff like that, that's what my natural energy was drawn towards. So as I got older, as I was saying, rock and roll was not like on my everyday playlist. So it makes sense that I'm not familiar with who 21 Pilots is. But now that I'm hearing them, and because I have a respect for all music, I might not listen to you every day in my car, but I love all music and the craft. The craft of a musician is like my thing. So listening to this and listening to the story of where they came from and how they were derived and how they were independent and kind of bucked the system. And because of the fact that they wanted to do the right thing, I know that they had a record deal. I don't know if they have a record deal now. I think they're independent now. I could have that wrong, but I like the fact that they basically said in their name, we're never going to cheat the game. And I got to give ultimate respect for that. Now, is that alternative rock, or is that just rock? Like what subgenre, what subcategory is that genre? I'm not absolutely sure, but yeah, I read, man, I dug that. And I'm going to do a little bit more listening to 21 Pilots because I dug that. And I know that there's got to be other songs that I really feeling. I didn't know that they rap too. I didn't know that they had a little bit of rap in their stuff. So that's going to actually draw my interest just naturally. So I'm looking forward to the next one that I check out. And, you know, I'm definitely probably going to have to do some more on here. So thank you, I'd Red Man, for introducing me to them. I appreciate you. Y'all, thank y'all for going on the ride with me. You know what I'm saying? And as always, to the next one. Love y'all.